The other Super 6 game that was played today, the second in this phase of the competition, was India versus Kenya, a day-nighter, a controversial day-nighter, down in Cape Town. Let's have a look at the two teams to start with. This was the Kenyan side, and it's a side that's beginning to get used to playing with each other now, because this side has been together for a little while. You can see quite a few of the cricketers have now got 50 one-day international caps, and that's a good sign. They're a settled outfit. The Indians, well, they've played a bit as well, haven't they? Look at some of those caps. 225 for Ganguly, 310 for Tendulkar, 203 for Rahul Dravid, extraordinary stuff. And of course, Javagal Srinath down the bottoms played 225 as well. The interesting bit of team news was that Harbhajan Singh was preferred instead of Anil Kumble today by India. Well, Kenya won the toss. They decided to bat first. Let's see how they got on.
Good shot, excellent timing. This outfield is really quick. First boundary of the game. Kenya 5 for no loss after the first over. Oh, that's a good shot. Very good shot. The timing is good too. First boundary for Ravindu Shah.
Ravindu Shah's played an excellent shot here. Bit of Caribbean in this, Ravi. This ball's not leg stump, it's around about middle and off. And he's just lent on it. Watches it all the way onto the bat. I reckon Sachin would be quite pleased with that shot. Little line. Off stump outside. Well placed.
Oh, he's gone for it. And put it away in style. Short delivery from Srinath. It gets the treatment.
Ravindu Shah's onto this quickly. It was short, it was banged in. Pretty good line. But batsman gets himself into a good position here. Watched it onto the bat. That's a good shot. Well played.
That's up in the end, will be out. No, it won't. Dear, oh dear. That was a fairly ordinary effort. Harbhajan Singh, the man at square leg. How he didn't catch that, I'm not quite sure. He didn't even get a hand on it in the end.
Well, it seemed like he was going to get underneath that one quite comfortably, but after this attempt, he was looking at some of the fielders, trying to suggest he didn't quite see it. Was he looking into the sun? And in the end, he could have made a better effort. Maybe a lunge at the ball, diving for it. At that point of time, we thought he's going to take it comfortably. And the bowler will be livid with this one. There, Ashish Nehra. Edged and just out of reach. Dinesh Mongia is the fielder at first slip. Got two hands to it. Couple of reprieves and 2 balls for Kenyans.
I wouldn't like to be the bowler right now. I'd be fuming. I mean, with due respect, Harbhajan had to pretend that it went into the sun, even if it didn't. And this is a good opportunity. The ball hasn't gone all that quickly. That's a good shot, though. He's hit that very firmly and doesn't even have to think about running. Excellent stroke.
The length was good, the line wasn't. Just too much middle stump. He's bowling with fair pace, Ashish Nehra, but it had to get outside the off stump for it to make some effect on the batsman. You're right in the slot there.
In the air and put down again. That's 3's had dropped off him. Not that Harbhajan dropped his because he didn't get to it. 41 for no wicket. It's just got over Harbhajan's head again. Oh, Boyer has certainly ridden his luck.
Big shout. Hasn't come back, I don't think. Umpire Darrell Harper walking away just outside the line. One thing that he does, he always gets a good stride in as well, Kennedy Abuya.
Well, he's found the length. This is the length that we talk about. Try to hit the stumps as a left armer. If you hit the pad, you're sometimes in business. There's a big appeal here. He's not done enough. The lines are in. It pitches fine, middle and leg, but he's just not come back enough. He's a very, very stiff breeze. There's a good stride in there. yeah, there's always going to be an appeal, but I don't think Daryl Harper's too interested in that.
There's a big shout. I think it's just outside the line again. Harbhajan Singh at one stage was pretty excited. Peter Willey says not out.
But again, not too much of a look there from Peter Willey. Might be thought as dangerous to sweep against Harbhajan. He can get the ball going the other way. Lines are, he's outside the line.
It's gone over the top this time. Gee, that is a good shot. He's launched that one for 6. What a terrific shot that is. That'll help the cause. It's gone over the top. There is a man down there. No, there's not. One bounce. Mid-off was brought up. He wasn't long on in the previous over. And another boundary. That's a fine shot. Good control.
Zahir Khan. Good ball. Have to hurry. Missed. And safe. Oh, he's in trouble. Yes. Well, it ends up as a run-out. Protests from Shah before he leaves, directed at his batting partner. But there isn't often a single to the bowler. And what he hasn't remembered is his left arm, and he's on that side of the pitch.
Well, I'll take my words back. What did I say? The calling has improved. No. Just watch this. Zahir Khan very quick to react on his follow-through. He started off Kennedy Oboya, and that's why Ravindra Shah backed up. Zahir Khan very quick to get across, hit the stumps. Shah wasn't even in the frame, and then the gesture from Shah telling him there was an easy single. He can think about that in the dressing room. He's gone for 34. It's 75 for 1.
Got that away through mid-wicket, and it might just run away for 4. Man in pursuit. Makes it. Sachin Tendulkar. Had to fairly sprint across to haul that in, but 3 more for the Kenyans. It's up in the air. And out this time. Zahir Khan completes the catch. And Harbhajan Singh, the man I was talking about, takes the 2nd wicket, his first.
Well, you always got the feeling something was going to give with Harbhajan Singh. He was bowling a good line. He had kept the batsman quiet. And this is a big wicket for the Indians because they've got rid of Kenya's best player, Steve Tikolo. It's always on the cards on a surface like this where there is bounce. Going for the sweep and not quite getting hold of it. A top edge, simple catch to Zahir Khan in the deep. And Harbhajan Singh, he'll be delighted. This is a big blow for Kenya. The captain gone, 81 for 2.
Travelex, the world's a new season of Masters Tennis. The world's elite in a race for championship points.
Check the technique, see if you can follow it. Check the technique, see if you can...
First up, Indian Wales, Monday at 6, Sky Sports 2. It's live. Live it.
He's got a good top spinner. That's a good shot. Just waited on it, Odoyo. And get the boundary. Harbhajan won't be happy because it's a loose ball to a new player just come in.
A little pad around the corner. This time they'll be able to come back and pick up the 2nd run. And they do. Kennedy Oboya goes to his 8th one-day international 50. I suppose we could say it's his first as Kennedy Oboya. The previous 7 have been as Kennedy Otieno.
Well, the change of name has worked. So you said they might have something to do with superstition. Well, they'll change it every game.
Big shout. Umpire Daryl Harper is not interested. Yuvraj Singh thought it rolled off the glove, I think, onto the shoulder and then popped up to Rahul Dravid.
Let's have a look. They were pretty confident, Indians. And that's why. Back of the glove.
Sweeper on the offside. Just behind square. Oh, and it's gone for 4. Gee, that is very sloppy from Zahir Khan. That won't impress the skipper at all.
worse. And the phrase that epitomises the fielding we've seen from India today. Awful. That's the word I think that comes to mind. Almost lethargic.
There's some flight as he slapped that away. Going to pick up a single in the end. Good work in the covers. Went very, very quickly.
Mohammed Kaith is the man. Now watch this for a bit of fielding. This is hit hard. There's width on the ball into the ground. As I speak. There you go. Now, that's not too hard. And there's so much space down there. And Kenny Boy is a big man. He's a strong man. He's just leant on that. It's not a slog. It's just a very, very good piece of batting. He's left the crease, hit the ball down the ground. Now, maybe that'll encourage him to do it again.
Controlled aggression, that was the key. Gave himself a little bit of room. And a good, clean strike.
Slow delivery, spotted. Spotted and slotted.
Is that very slow ball from Srinath. Really takes the pace off when he bowls a slow delivery. But I thought on the earlier occasion as well, Kenedy Obuya picked it up quite well. Here again, giving himself a bit of time. Intentionally played late and you knew exactly what he was doing.
It's in the air, it's deep in the air, there's fielder underneath it. It would have been a magnificent catch. It's gone to the boundary. Is it six? It's Mullier out there. He can just look and wait. Peter Willey will ask the third umpire. It was in the air a long time. Quick signal. I reckon that signal has come from the fielders out there. We'll have a check, we'll have a see.
Well, David, you'll see that the fielder has misjudged this catch. He's run too much into the ball and in the end finds that the ball has come onto his left-hand side exactly from where he was running. He's one of the safer catchers in the deep. It went all wrong for him on that occasion.
They'll look for two. They'll come back for two. They're too deep. And they could get another. It's sloppy. We've seen plenty of sloppy work from India. But it's another couple, and Kenya, they've just moved themselves to 150. 151 for two now. He's bowled him. He's bowled him. It's that one that goes the other way, and it goes straight on. And it's just clipped the off stump. It looked like he'd gone through to the keeper. Not a great reaction from Harbhajan, but he's done it again. He's got that ball just to hold its own, and it's just taken the off stump.
Doesn't get too many bold dismissals, Harbhajan Singh, and something that he needs to add to his repertoire is an off spinner. It's gone through the gap. Getting the batsman onto the front foot, looking to push for a single. Obuya, so that man India wanted, gone for 79. The score 157 for 3.
Sharp single, sharp single. It's hit the stumps. Third umpire, will he be called in? He is now. Third umpire, it's a direct hit, is this? Sachin Tendulkar, let's see.
Of course, that's not a significant matter. There was nobody covering that one up, that throw. It was an extra run to be taken. Sachin Tendulkar with the fling, and I think he's got him comfortably.
Ecstatic from this crowd, and it's a good crowd now. Oh, have a look at that. Thought so. On the sweep, it's hitting straight in front. Missed everything. Good change of bowling. Part-timer's done it.
They've got a good wicket. It's Odoyo who's walking back to the pavilion. 32 of 55 balls. This is a quicker delivery from Dinesh Bhongia. Perhaps he was aware that a big shot is coming in. Pushed through right up to the right-hander and playing all over that one. The length wasn't right to play the slog sweep. The ball was heading the direction of the stumps, and the impact as well very much in line. So good decision. to get rid of Thomas Odoyo for 32, and the score now 165 for 4.
Well, that's well played. Plenty of bat on it. That brings the crowd to life. A reverse sweep to find the boundary for Maurice Odumbe.
Well, I think everyone enjoys this except the bowler, and he's not best pleased. Oh, got to be alert. Keep your eye on everything.
Well, he's missed it. The keeper's missed it. 4 byes to end the over. Slower delivery. That's up in the air. There is long off. And taken comfortably by Dinesh Mongia. It's a nice way to start the spell for Srinath.
It's clever bowling to slow ball. First up. And Zaboya goes for it. Dinesh Mongia makes no mistake. Long off. Slower ball first up there. Clever bowling. Years of experience. Look at that. Way through it. Way too early. Bottom of the bat. Straight up. Mongia. No mistake. Not easy now because you've got the out of sunlight into shadow. Takes it comfortably. Zaboya's innings comes to an end. He did well. 191 for 5.
Oh, that's a good hit, but he's timed it too well. He's found the man at long on. Tendulkar making no mistake. Javagal Srinath now is the highest wicket taker for India in one-day internationals.
And it's the slower ball again. He's at Gondo. Oh, he goes for it. That's exactly what he's got to do at this stage of the innings. As you say, Ravi, I think he's just hit it too well. Didn't expect it to get it out there to Sachin Tendulkar. He makes no mistake. Javagal Srinath, another record for him. Gondo gone for 8. It's 206 for 6.
Good short delivery. Kenya won't mind that. It's gone past slip and into the boundary. And good Yorker from Zahir. Again, Tendulkar has been kept busy, a third man. They'll settle for the single. And after 50 overs, Kenya finish on 225 for 6.
Well, now, that wasn't a bad effort by Kenya, was it? 225, that was more than a lot of people thought they would muster. Oboyo at the top with 79, and then good contributions from the likes of Shah and Oboyo and Odumbe, all getting into the 30s. And that 225, well, enough to make India think, certainly at half-time. Remember, this a day-nighter, and the big question was how would the conditions change? I don't get the impression that India were actually 100% switched on in the field. Some of their catching was decidedly ordinary. Their fielding, as Ian Botham described it, was awful in places. And the bowling just seemed to lack a little bit of something. Ashish Nehra 0 for 30, didn't pick up any wickets. Srinath 2 for 43, Khan 0 for 53, and Harbhajan Singh, the off-spinner, 2 for 41.
They need 226 runs. I don't think they'll need the full 50 overs available, and the required rate is just over 4.5. Edged and caught. They've got him. Steve Takano has taken the catch. Thomas Odoyo has got the little master out. That is a huge wicket.
As I said earlier, Odoyo has this ability to get the ball in the right place. He's going to be the key bowler for Kenya in these conditions. He tries to play on the up. That's his natural game. And problems for Sehwag in this tournament continues. Good catch by Steve Takano.
That is a fine stroke. Gee, that's a great shot. Just past the stumps. 4 runs. Oh, great catch. Outstanding catch. Tony Suji's the man that's this time has got the little master. It is a brilliant catch from Tony Suji.
And the conditions have changed here at Cape Town. We saw the cloud cover. The seamers will relish these conditions. Failed to keep it down. It was nicely timed, but as you said, that's a stunning catch. Tony Suji obliging his brother Martin Suji, and Tendulkar is shocked.
Big appeal. Has he got a bat on it? Umpire Peter Willey says no, and you're right in front. Off you go.
There was some sound. before the ball hit the pad. Now, did he get an inside edge? That's the question to be asked. Just a hint of inside edge, I think. The ball was going to hit the stumps in any case. The finger has gone up.
Punched away through mid-wicket, had to wait for it. Well executed. Beautiful shot. So 3 4s in the over for Ganguly. Cut away. And a desperate dive, but it's crashed into the boundary boards for 4 more.
That's away. That's a good shot. Slightly short that time from Tony Tsuji and put away for 4. That's short and he's put that away. Very good shot. Maxman, half a dozen runs off the last ball of the over, so that's a big one.
And he's gone. Trying to turn the ball onto the vacant area or into the vacant areas on the onside. There's only one fielder saving one. Leading edge, caught and bowled. Problems for India.
This is a classical leg spinner's delivery. Tempting the batsman to play on the onside. It actually pitches outside the leg stump. So Dravid could be forgiven.
In the air and into the gap. He was not in control of that shot. Collins Abuyo continuing, and he's been greeted with a superb cover drive from Yuvraj Singh.
Well, he's come down the wing, he's hit it, and he's got it straight enough. And that's gone for 6. There it is. His 21st one-day international 100. Goes to number 2 in the all-time list. On the balcony. Pulled it away. It's into the gap. And it's 4 more.
Yuvraj Singh just eases that one through mid-off to bring up another boundary.
It's all over now. That's the end of the game. India get home in the end quite comfortably. They wouldn't have felt that though when they lost 2 early wickets.
So India batting 47 overs and 5 deliveries, 226 for 4. That was a good performance. Kenya bowling started off terrific. So in the end, India did it and did it reasonably easily.
The captain of the winning team for tonight, India, Sharaf Ganguly. Sharaf, have you ever heard of the expression a captain's innings?
Well, I've heard it many a times, but it's easier said than done, and I hope it's probably why I played one today.
Were you comfortable to have kept Kenya to 225, or would you have liked it to have been less?
Oh, definitely, we would have liked to have it less. We did not do a good job on the field, but that happens. But we're lucky enough to win this game, and it's time that we pick up our fielding and our intensity on the field for the next 2 games, because they're going to be a tougher opposition.
With India, of course, with 4 points today, now on 12. That's helped their cause. Kenya are still on 10, Sri Lanka 7.5, New Zealand on 4, and Zimbabwe 3.5. The top 4 teams, of course, go through to the semi-finals.